Aya sofo moko trumudifo Ntim Fordjour or the LGBT in some betty to the new hair. Walk as all cockot. Mumusa coach and one cockot. Now phone said to. Now phone said to. Ntim Fordjour. Now phone said to. I feel ready 40 years old. Me channy be brave. You depend on me. Jimmy small boy. I feel ready 40. It just the last year no 39. I read them grow Ghana politics move. Well, Monquara. I read them. Now phone said to. I feel ready 40. So small boy. Akora Jimmy. We froye. We kai odimika bedwane. We froye Jimmy. Okwedi obi to the ombra court or so obeko court. Mu tata ne wan court. But let's take care of the here. So TRUMU way there. Now, Yawahana last week a year parliament made of NPP for and NDC for Equatina parliament. Now Equatina parliament no. The uncle and say Obuko Bobo, and I said they went to discuss the anti-LGBTQ bill. Remember, the majority leader was there, Hassan Ayaraga, and the minority leader was there, Kakawure Afenyo Makin. Meaning, the leadership of both sides, no, they were in parliament. And with all due respect, we know, said the leadership of both sides, they know Emrano. The Deputy Speaker of Parliament, he was also seated. And we all know for what he can do. In fact, Bibinti and only Speaker of Parliament. But for some time now, Yabe will say, he knows Ayet Nejuma. Let's be very fair. You might not like for. I had my own issues with him in the past. But consistently, you are beginning to see, say, he's not just sitting there because he's an NDC person. He is there because he knows parliamentary proceedings. He is knowledgeable about parliament, what is happening there. And let's say this, nobody has overall control of monopoly on parliament. Nobody should think that in Ghana. Obieni Ghana, our parliamentar, na adwene say onim parliament nyina chan obia. No, because it's a process. Oboha obobo ache pass wasa. Oboha or a new player, so very smart. So it is not about your age and how long you have been in parliament. That will say, you know everything and you are intelligent when it comes to parliamentary proceedings. No. Parliament, or you being a leader in parliament, or you heading parliament as a speaker, it is not about your age. It is not about how long you have stayed in parliament. It is all about how intelligent you are when it comes to accessing the issues when you are seated as the Speaker of Parliament. So nobody should feel, say, because my child parliament, into parliament, parliament, nobody is a parliament god in Ghana. The same way you came to meet somebody in parliament and studied and told yourself you are knowledgeable in parliamentary proceedings, the same way people to have been in parliament, and for all you know, they are even smarter than you, who is calling yourself the alpha or the creme de la creme of parliament. So nobody should feel that they own parliament. If you think that way, then sit down, because you are tickling your brains and yourself. You will get there. But I wanted to make some things clear. Now, Ntim Fordjour defends Akufo-Addo's handling of anti-gay bill. And that TRUMU Ntim Fordjour. Interestingly, the NPP today are defending Nana Danko Akufo-Addo's action when it came to passing TRUMU bill in 2024. Bill no Akufo-Addo one sign no. And the sofu moko TRUMU say, oh, Akufo-Addo aya dear pass one sign. Now, I'm going to play a video of him trying to defend Akufo-Addo. Me ya na me busa sa TRUMU way say Edian the money sa Edian confidence need to make that statement, because say bibi anko ka papa enye prede onyansani enete sa be we ase Bible cracker you say okwasia ene kana kube muso onyankopon ni. That means onya kwasia, you will never say in your heart that there's no God. It is only a fool who says that there is no God. It is onya kwasia, you will never say in your word or in your mind, and I say if you wado krampo mbasa onyankopon ni wo into your kwasia. So when din kanya kwasia untumi kan wakube muso onyankopon ni wo, because it is only a fool who would say there's no God. It is a papa bibianko kan papa nya prede no ne Bible mu ben no. Now let's listen to TRUMU Ntim Fordjour. Now I'm responding here to us.
If the bill was clean, then why didn't President Akufo-Addo sign? Now, the matter of signing, President Mahama himself said to the clergy when he was told that President Mahama, the bill that he said when he come, you sign, no? President Akufo-Addo did not sign it, so sign it for us. And he said, no. There's no bill in Jubilee House because no bill was submitted to President Akufo-Addo. You media, you reported the same thing. The voice is there. The text is there. President Mahama himself, not Ntim Fordjour, President Mahama said that he himself exonerated, and I give him credit for that sincerity. That he didn't do politics, he didn't do propaganda. He was sincere and said that the bill was never submitted to President Akufo-Addo. He never got it. So there's no bill.
See, when people call themselves men of God, and anytime I catch young people on social media listening to people, you need to first ask yourself that question. Nipa we any interest in it? Way a friend who suffer odi impenifo den kwara nim say or suffer. You see the way he's basically lying. Won sibia or tini penny. Oh, he's just 40 years, so he's a kid. He's just a kid. And so I swear this 60. I tro any a 20 na manayesa. I'm older than this guy, but you see me, I look very young. Oh, so I go just 40 years. And Rachel 40 years. And so the why I swear this 68. Now, when people are lying, and I am say these are the kind of people are Christo for the Christo for any software. Now, if a reverend sits on national television to blatantly lie, deliberately decide to play on the conscience of Ghanaians, Abra Onim said, "You can ayatro." Today, me catch a Ghana for say, so be kasa, so be to mio obifufro. Busa wants a deeper interest away. Now, this is what this Ntim DIIFO can or say. I John Mahama about power no, and I saw for Kobusan say, I then on sign a bill, and I John Mahama say, bill be any ho. John Mahama wasn't wrong. The question here is, what actually happened for that bill not at the end of the day, and to make John Mahama in him? Nana Danko Akufo-Addo instructed Parliament to stop bringing the bill. The bill was coming to him. Bill now, they were sending the bill to him. If Nana Danko Akufo-Addo had not released that letter, Akabill will get to him. So the bill was on its way to Akufo-Addo until Akufo-Addo instructed Parliament not to send that bill to him. So, Mahama Kaso Obano Wambeto bill, it is because of Akufo-Addo's foolishness or stop a bill not from coming to him, because the bill was on its way to Akufo-Addo. There was nothing that was going to stop that bill from getting to Akufo-Addo for Akufo-Addo signing. Technically, when Parliament signs or says bill way ya pass ya, technically it is in front of the president. The only thing left is for the bill to officially be sent to the president. And then I say John Mahama or say bill now ya sign no, and I say ya pass or Parliament. No. Technically, it has gotten to me, but it needs to officially go through a process. Now, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo to see a pass the bill. No. He knew the bill was coming. So what made Akufo-Addo write the letter? Akufo-Addo wrote the letter purposely to stop the bill from ending up on his desk. So for all you know, the bill was electronically sent to his office, but they never put it in front of Akufo-Addo. So you cannot just sit and say, na John Mahama about PAL office, no? I didn't know John Mahama can say, Bill Niniwo. The reason John Mahama said that was because Nana Danko Akufo-Addo wrote a letter and stopped the bill halfway and said, I don't want it to come. Into how can you, a reasonable man, also yes software unimi answer? Tell Ghana for say John Mahama until Okase bill biamba. No, Parliament passed it. If today John Mahama releases a statement or writes to Parliament and tells Parliament that the bill that you have passed, which technically is on my desk, you people should not. That means John Dramani Mahama has stopped the bill from being sent on his desk. If Nana Danko Akufo-Addo's secretary Senka one trust her email now. Nanka was Akufo-Addo signing. So technically, the bill was the Akufo-Addo. The Nana Danko Akufo-Addo regime, the NPP were majority in Parliament. In Ntim Fordjour, were you not in Parliament when that bill was passed? Were you not in Parliament when the Speaker of Parliament said they are forwarding the bill to the President? Were you not in Parliament when Akufo-Addo wrote letter to Parliament that bill in Breme? So how do you say Nana John Mahama has vindicated Akufo-Addo? What is the vindication here? And now you don't understand the process. So who are Kora hospital? Technically, so who are Korana? Ne you know Sebio ye Yakrana Toswa. Until say nurses no beko ekrom ha owo akwara, they need to tag you the mother, they need to tag you the father, they need to tag the kid. Until say yedi akwa no beko akopepa no ho ya tag ye de be bro ma wa signing off say oba ni no technically obetumi wia oba no enti sa akwa no ebetumi aba say yedi be pie baba na nya oba. But the moment we know that you are the mother. But when those formalities are not done, you might end up with somebody's child. It's Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. The day the bill was passed, the day the bill was born, Nana Akufo-Addo was the bill's father. He was supposed to allow the bill to come through. But it was his actions that made sure the bill never ended up at the Jubilee House. So how can you say Akufo-Addo has been vindicated? He would have allowed the bill to come and follow through the process. And then John Mahama, a bill has been passed. He's expecting the bill in his office. And after that, he has to study the bill and make sure, say, the Ghana phone bill no ewum. In fact, Ghana phone he has to share that with the Council of State for them to also advise. And if he feels say Bibi womna Ghana for he will have to respectfully send the bill back to Parliament and not say they should never bring it. They should really look at it and bring it to him. That is Penyini Kwasia. Akufo-Addo never did anything like this. Nana Akufo-Addo stupidly wrote a letter and insulted every single person in Ghana because we Ghanaians, our representatives, are in Parliament. Every single person working in Parliament represents Ghanaians. So Akufo-Addo Jimmy Fono wrote a letter through his secretary to tell us, all of us, say, yeah, Jimmy, that bill should not come to him. Nana Addo Akufo-Addo did not respect the people. John Mahama today, if he writes a letter and tells Parliament not to transmit that bill, John Mahama is disrespecting the Constitution, disrespecting we the people. Because the legislature has done its job. The executive needs to respect the work of the legislature. So what Akufo-Addo should have done was to allow the bill to come in, read through the bill, and tell us Ghanaians, I have received it respectfully because I respect you and the people who represent you because they were up day and night to put this document together. So for the respect I have for you, I have received it. I have looked through it. It has to go through a process. And then the guy actually stopped the bill from even coming to him. Then he said, John Mahama said, "Oba and to bill or dying." Now, all time I would do magazine to no original. These are the small things they do. And then you ask yourself, why should any Ghanaian go to the ballot and vote for these animals? They are stupid because the first thing they say, they don't respect the minds of, they don't respect us. Well, or just for 10 years, so Aquara, small boy. Jimmy na ye Jimmy Tra, na asin south of us, aba emakwasia we are. Now they are the most stupid people on this planet. Because this guy, what shows this guy should even lead Asin South again? Say, Obi fi Asin South ko ada council be ko to abama Ntim Fordjour. Bema obi se we di no onfa nkoko to so onye. Then you the people at Asin South not Mumudu do Jimmy because this guy is basically an embarrassment to intelligence and the Christian religion. Now, there's something the NPP are doing. And what they are doing now, and they say they are hiding behind what we call dilute quorum. Now, Mameka Bibincho, NPP, they are on a mission. Whether you like it or not as a Ghanaian, this anti-LGBTQ bill, this bill is political. Yeah. The NPP in 2024, they did everything possible to use this anti-LGBTQ bill to convince Ghanaians that they are against LGBTQ. It was a fact. And from the beginning of this anti-LGBTQ bill, starting from a private members bill, Ntim Fordjour, the end game for the NPP was that they would sign the bill and use it as a political campaign. It wasn't about anything. Right now, when you listen to the NPP, they now are torn between should we defend the bill or we basically let Ghanaians believe that the bill isn't right and that if Akufo-Addo could not pass it, they should also not pass it. The I don't know what that is what the NPP are doing. Because you see, it's the motive. If the NPP believes that anti-LGBTQ bill it is basically to fight a menace that we all agree we don't like, our culture, our religion, everything is against. The NPP today will be supporting this bill irrespective of what is going around. But now you see what they are doing. What they are doing now is that Akufo-Addo, no devil on this planet can clean Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo is the devil. You can't political devil and nobody in the NPP can clean Akufo-Addo when it comes to this anti-LGBTQ bill. Even the devil would never believe Akufo-Addo, because Akufo-Addo had all the authority, the opportunity, all the right on this planet to sign that bill. But Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo chose money over Ghana, and that is a fact. The Akufo-Addo government, led by Akufo-Addo, Oforiatta, Gabi Ochidakun, Bamti, all these criminals, they were looking at money than looking at what Ghanaians wanted. In this study, when they started this anti-LGBTQ in 2024, the whole idea was that NPP be pass it. Now ya check Ghana for say, yani edo Christopher, yani edo TRUMU for, yani edo Ghana, NDC for, they will oppose it. And you see, the NDC from day one, they had sponsors like Sam George and other members of parliament who wholeheartedly supported the passing of the bill. You can never have one MP from the NDC side who said he was opposed to the bill. Nobody. Every single person was in favor of passing the bill. So at the end of the day, why couldn't the NPP convince the Akufo-Addo that no matter what, morally, we have to sign this bill to prove a point to Ghana that at least we, the majority, we leading this, we have been able to do something. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo was choosing money over Ghana. Now Akufo-Addo failed to sign this bill into a law. NDC comes to power. The people are still waiting on the government to show to them that there are some things we frown on. There are some things we don't like because of our culture. There are some things. So the government of the day should prove to us that they can basically make this happen. And you know one interesting thing? So we NPP for, there are some 3 words they are using. They are using quorum. Right now, they are using every means to block the president from signing this bill. So they have raised so many issues. Oh, there was no quorum. And the parliament, pass bill. No? The leader of the minority, Afejo Makina Kwasi Ampeyi, they be also a lawyer, and he was there.